To call this band controversial would be an understatement.
Ahead of time, I would like to apologize for the Believe song that is in the background of this Watch Mojo video. It was not my choice, obviously, to put that horrible song into the background of this interview. If it were my choice to put music in an interview, it would sound more like these choices right here. Continuing with the commentary.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Brayton and welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're speaking with Blood on the Dance Floor.
What exactly are we believing in? From what I remember, this song is supposed to be about a fan of Blood on the Dance Floor that either died trying to attend a show of theirs or dying after they left a show of theirs. And what is she supposed to believe in exactly? That DAHVIE Vanity is going to make everything okay? That manipulative message that you pass off as an anti-bullying message? Is that what I'm getting from this?
When you feel like you're losing all your hopes and dreams.
What is it about the kind of aesthetic of androgyny that appeals to you?
I used to be very low confident in myself in high school, and I think turning to outlets, you know, through theater, makeup, and becoming a cosmetologist or hairdresser to kind of stay in the music industry and do hair, it kind of made this persona towards me.
The persona to be a hypocritical douchebag?
This character. And then the makeup and the aesthetics kind of came more towards our superhero theme.
Superhero theme. Superhero theme. I'm getting a bad vibe just hearing that quote.
Because, like I said, we're trying to save the world. That's the point where we're doing a group now.
How in the flying fuck do songs about jizzing, ice cream, Hello Kitty, blowjobs, revenge porn, X times 3, and the list can go on. How do songs like that save the world? How do they instill positive morale? Please explain that to me.
Is to take on the world and save the world, and it's superheroes, and it reminds us that with great power comes great responsibility, like in Spider-Man.
You used a Spider-Man quote to justify your music. I have to make sure I'm in reality here for a second. Fuck, that hurt. Yep, I'm in the real world. The end of the world is near. We're all gonna die soon. The apocalypse is coming. That quote right there is one of the key things that is gonna make the apocalypse come. Yeah, thank you, DAHVIE Vanity, for contributing to the end of the world.
It gives us our strength, it makes us who we are, and it makes us invincible.
I just like being pretty.
But it makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Everyone feels a little bit better when they're pretty.
And whether it's us getting into our makeup or doing a hair or outfit, whatever it is, it's what makes us happy. And that's all that matters. Androgyny is just basically containing feminine and masculine traits.
There is nothing masculine about DAHVIE Vanity.
And stuff like that.
Which a lot of people would actually say that, like, technically that's supposed to be ideal beauty, is like the mix between a male and a female, because it's both of, you know, worlds.
It's considered, you know, perfection of beauty.
Angelina Jolie, she's really androgynous. Everyone thinks she's hot as
No lies, just love. I will be pure, just like the sun.
Simple chord progression.
When you are down, I will lift you up ground.
Obviously, we were talking to you on Warped Tour. I read something about you guys being banned, or having people were like, can you explain to me what the hell that was all about?
Are you talking about the sexual assault charges that were pressed against you, DAHVIE Vanity? Do you bring this up in the interview?
It's just ridiculous bitches on the internet that have nothing better to do.
Of course he doesn't acknowledge those things at all because he knows it's true.
They wanted to take their negative energy and make publicity about it. Obviously, we're not banned. We're here at Warped Tour.
Oh, and speaking of negative energy, remember this performance, DAHVIE Vanity, that you did a couple days ago? Yeah, because telling a girl to die slowly and calling her a slut and saying that you hate her guts is so PLUR, isn't it, DAHVIE Vanity? If your fans do not wake up to your facade, your bullshit, then the end of the world is really near.
And people thought it was a joke and they think it was funny to make up some bullshit, but...
What about the time that you had a 13-year-old girl's face licked?
That's so gonna go on her Facebook.
And you also intoxicated a minor in another video as well. That video is titled BOTDF X ×3. And I believe this girl was under the age of consent law in her area in the United States. And even if she were above the age of consent laws, you still got a minor drunk. Now, I'm not condoning this action or anything, but if you're gonna do something like that, why would you film it? But thank you, DAHVIE Vanity, for showing how much of a scumbag you are.
You know, it's music and you're gonna get shit and, just as long as you keep it legit, you're fine.
No, your stuff is not music. No.
I mean, you gotta be doing something right if they're still talking about you.
Oh, so according to Javon Monroe, they're doing something right to get attention. Oh, so I guess the Japanese did something right when they bombed Pearl Harbor. So, in response, we bombed the living hell out of Hiroshima. Oh, they did something right to get that attention now, didn't they? I guess Adolf Hitler and Saddam Hussein, Osama bin Laden, and countless of other people that we would consider infamous in the real, rational world, I guess they did something right, since they got a lot of attention. Am I right, DAHVIE Vanity and Javon Monroe?
That's kind of how I look at it. We're not hurting from it. We're playing in front of 2,000 to 3,000 people a day, and we're staying to signings for 4 hours every day, make sure every fan gets a picture and an autograph.
You're not hurting from it. Is that why you have merchandise dedicated to your haters? Is that also why, during the Warped Tour, you talked shit about All Time Low, calling them rectal eaters, and they shit on each other's chests, and they are raging homos for disagreeing with your music and your philosophy in general?
So, you know what? Haters make you famous, and that's the truth.
No, they do not make you famous. Infamy is kind of like fame in a way. You do get a lot of attention, but do I really have to explain this definition of fame and infamy once again? Just to piss off DAHVIE Vanity, Javon Monroe, and the loyal fans of Blood on the Dance Floor, I shall do that once again. Fame. Favorable recognition. Infamy. Notorious recognition. Bad. No. Fame. Favorable recognition. Yes, yes.
I think it's on your website that it says you guys are the most controversial band on the scene today.
I think on Warped Tour we are the most controversial, I think.
Because of the little feud you had with All Time Low?
Why do you suppose that has been your label?
I just think people are not educated enough. They're not enlightened enough.
We're not educated and enlightened enough just because we don't like Blood on the Dance Floor.
A lot of people are just judging us. They're having their perceptions on us.
I think our perceptions of you as a whole, DAHVIE Vanity and Javon Monroe, are pretty legit, considering that a lot of us, including myself, have gathered enough evidence to come up with our own opinions about you and what you stand for.
And to find self-acceptance, you must end your perceptions, and they're not comfortable with themselves, so they look towards, it's like a big, black negative ball. It's going to grow with more hate, but the more you educate it, the more you love, it can't go any stronger.
I think they're just scared. Like, everyone's scared of, like, something they don't know about. It's like a dark alley, you're not going to go into it because you're in fear of it. So, you talk shit about it or something, it makes you feel a little bit better about yourself, and that's all that is.
What a great analogy that you used to justify your shitty cause, Jay.
It's like, yeah, let them do the thing, then blow off their steam, because at the end of the day, there's still, all the kids standing there in the front, and there's, that one person that throws the water bottle, and you're like, look at that, you just got thrown out of Word Tour, good job. You spent $7 on water to throw it at me and miss.
Stupidity and ignorance, but no, we're not gonna let one person out of 1,000 people affect us.
And that is why that you make merchandise dedicated to haters, and you make constant posts about haters, and you constantly post death threats, and you post things that go against the PLUR message that you preach oh so much. Oh, and by the way, when I found out about that video of your performance from BOTDF Exposed, I posted that on your wall, DAHVIE Vanity, and guess what? You blocked me, and you took down my post. My post phased you. The truth phased you. Now, I recommend everybody go to Blood on the Dance Floor's official Facebook and spam the living hell out of that exposed video, because the truth needs to come out about Blood on the Dance Floor and how they are frauds. They constantly preach the message of anti-bullying and peace, and yet they do the exact opposite when somebody that doesn't agree with all of their views comes into effect. Hell, I've done 3 videos on bullying, and they have more relevance to the real world than anything Blood on the Dance Floor could ever do with any song that they've released, and any song they are sure to release in the near future.
We're there for those 1,000 people that support us.
You may be there for the thousands that support you also, but you also acknowledge the haters, DAHVIE Vanity and Jay Von Monroe, but mainly DAHVIE Vanity, while Jay is just the side guy pretty much. Well, this is my video on the subject for now, and the 4th Blood on the Dance Floor Fantard Commentary is coming soon, and stay tuned for that. And until then, stay tuned for more videos. Take care, see you later. Cueing epic outro music now.